Hi and welcome back to my static life. It's me, Shane, and I'm here today to give you a review of the New England Willoughby Lodge. Now this, to be fair, it's quite an old lodge and I have done a walking tour around it, but I thought it'd be good to get in, try and get a lot more photos and a little bit of footage and give you a little bit more of a detailed review on this. It is from 2007, so it does mean that this is a 17-year-old lodge. But back in 2007, this was the most premium luxury lodge that Willoughby had on the market, supposedly. This particular lodge is 43 foot by 20 foot, so it is massive. Not only that, it's only a 2-bedroom lodge, which means each bedroom has got tons of space around it, and we'll have a look at that shortly. There is also skylights throughout the lodge, which make a nice feature and bring in a lot of natural light. So I am going to take you around. I'm going to show you all the different bits of it. I'm going to show you some bits that might be a little bit puzzling to why it's currently laid out the way it is, but I'm going to throw out some ideas that might help in that respect. So firstly, we're in the living room. Now the living and dining rooms all had brand new carpets fitted. In fact, they've put brand new wallpaper on and these brand new curtains up. So they have done a few things to make it look a little bit more special. And what we've got in the living room is we've got these two big sofas, freestanding sofas. And I think in a caravan, freestanding sofas make a lot of difference because it goes from being just a caravan to being more like a home, doesn't it? So like, do you know what I mean? Like my old caravan, it was a Willoughby Grassmere and it had like bench-like seating. However, in my new caravan, which I did show a video the other day, we've got freestanding furniture. Likewise, in this lodge, we've got freestanding furniture. Just so you're aware though, if you do have like a Willoughby Grassmere and you don't like them benches, a friend of ours, they've recently bought a Willoughby Grassmere and they've ripped theirs out and they've put in some new sofas and it totally changes the caravan, the sort of like how it feels, and it makes it a lot more homely. So if you've got one of them, maybe look into it. So coming back to the living room, so we've got these nice big sofas, then we've got this nice big coffee table. It's solid wood, couldn't tell you what wood it is, but it's a two-toned wood. It's been made to look nice and it's pretty solid. Then, as the sort of lodge shapes itself round, we've got the TV. Now the TV is mounted on the wall. Now it's a bit of an old TV, but you know, this is a 17-year-old caravan, or lodge should I say. So it's probably about 10-year-old, and it's a big TV, probably about maybe 32 to 36 inch. Now, because it's an old TV, it's got quite a big sort of like edge into it, which means you could probably get a bigger TV on the wall now, because obviously they go all the way to the edge. So you could probably get something more like a 42. And then we've got these nice new curtains coming down either side, right? So there's not much more we can say about the living room. It has got some front opening doors that lead out onto the decking. And all in all, it looks nice. You know, could there be some improvements in here? Maybe, but it does look nice. You've got curtains and you've got blinds on the door, which is really good. So let's have a look at the dining room. Now the dining room itself is really big, and this lodge comes with this nice glass table. Now this glass table really nice, and the seats are nice and it's all lovely and it's presented lovely. However, given the size of this, I feel like you could get a nice big wooden table with maybe 6 seats in, and then you've got enough to accommodate your friends coming around if you're going to have a few beers, and I don't know, maybe you're having a party or whatever. Whereas this little four-seater table, as nice as it is, and it is really nice, and you can tell it probably cost a fair bit of money, I think it'd be better with a big 6-seater. Now, again, just like the door leading out of the living room, we've got the same sort of curvature going round with curtains going all along the railing there, and they are quite nice looking curtains. And again, I don't know if you can see, but it has all been wallpapered throughout. And then we've got this large cabinet behind me, and this large cabinet hides a few little sneaky features. For instance, it's got a little LED light there at the top to shine down, which basically means all your tat that you're putting on your glass shelves to display them, it's going to light them up. So you've got a bit of lighting to really make a feature. I mean, I'm not sure what stuff you'd want to light up, but it's there. Now, the next unusual feature about this that will have meant that back in 2007, this was the top of the range. This was the bomb as far as lodges go, is the cabinet itself has got a hookup for music, right? That then goes to, there is 2 speakers along the roof there, so you can pump music into it, which really gives it the idea that this could be sort of like the party lodge, doesn't it? Because you've got music going on, you've got a big area where you can have a nice big table. We've also got this little table at the side of the cabinet that, again, I think this was an original feature from the van, and I imagine that that's actually the original coffee table that probably went over in the middle, or maybe it was used as another TV stand before the TV were wall mounted, so it could have gone over in the living room somewhere. And it has just been placed there. It does block off 2 unusual cupboards at the side of the kitchen. So you've got this huge kitchen unit, and there's these 2 cupboards on this side of the lodge. Now, I have no idea what's in there. Should we have a look? So, also, if you're wondering what that noise is, it's incredibly windy and rainy today. Oh, this is heavy. Now, let's have a look what's under here. Right, so this is, well, for a kick-off, it's a large cupboard that at one point had shelving in it, but also it's got plumbing in it. So, I'm guessing you could have a dishwasher in here. So I know there's a utility room where you can have a dishwasher and a washing machine, but you've also got plumbing for something in here. So whether or not you have shelves in here, but there's also plumbing for something else. So you could use it just as storage, or like I say, there is some additional plumbing for something in there. And they look like there's a water in, like a tap thing for water in, and they also look like there's a thing to basically drain away. So that's quite a handy little cupboard, and it does come with a shelf. So I'd be curious to know what it was originally meant for. Now I've got to put it back now, haven't I? You see, if Lee wasn't renting his caravan, he could have helped me do this. Stupidly, after dragging this huge cabinet out and having a look so I can tell you what's actually in it, I forgot to take a photo. But scrap that idea off, I'm not pulling it out again. You just have to take my word, it's a cupboard with plumbing, okay? We're now in the kitchen, and there is some standout features in this kitchen that I think make it really, really impressive. But first of all, let's go back to that cupboard that was on the other side of the sink, other side of the kitchen. Now, there is a slot here. This slot here is, I'm guessing, for a dishwasher. So it's space for a dishwasher that can just slide in there, and it's got holes, so the plumbing's there. So the plumbing's on the other side. However, you can then, once you've plumbed it in, you can put shelves in, and you can use it as additional storage, which is quite cool. Now, first thing of this kitchen I want to tell you about is it's the first part of the lodge we've seen that has got the skylights. Now it's got 2 skylights, and it's got blinds running down the skylights as well, so you can pull them down, and they open as well, which is quite nice. So you can let some ventilation in when you're cooking, maybe stop the fire alarm going off and all that. Right, but now you've got to remember that this is a 17-year-old lodge, so they've done a little bit of repair. So, for instance, it's clear that the cupboards have been painted at some time, because you can feel, you know, the sort of feel of paint. And some of the features on it are quite unique. So we've got these little lights going around around the cabinets that help to lighten everything up and brighten it up. And one thing I'm really impressed with is the amount of space. So if I open this cupboard here, most kitchen cabinets, you split into two, aren't you? You've got two shelves. You've got your bottom shelf and your top shelf. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, which means you're going to get a lot of tins of beans in there, doesn't it? You're going to get a lot of cans of your favourite beans or whatever else. And then in here, again, we've got 3 shelves. Moving around, look, there's more storage. More storage. Then you've got storage down here, under the sink, with soft closing things on them. You've got loads and loads of cupboards all the way around. So, if you're coming here like regular, like you're here every week, maybe you spend the summer here, you're going to have enough space to keep as much food as you can possibly imagine. You're going to have enough space for your pots, your pans, your tins of beans, whatever else you might want. Right, then we come over to this cooker. Now, in a previous video, Walk Around Tour, I did show you this, and it's got this metal thing on the top. And in the video, I wasn't 100% sure what that was for. I've since been told that it's a plate warmer. So you can put your plates up there, and because you're cooking, it will warm it up. Other people argue that it's for pots and pans. However, my thoughts on that, if you were to put pots and pans on there, the heat from there would warm the pan up, and then if you touched it, you'd burn your hand. Surely that's what would happen. And then as we come round, we've got a cooker and a microwave. And the good thing about this is it's bang in the middle. There's no bending down, there's no messing about, because your hob's over here, nice height, your grill's there, and your oven's there. Now, you've got to admit, particularly as you're getting older, that if your oven's right down here and you're having to bend down to get your chicken out of the oven, that could play havoc on your back. But not with this, look, because it's just there. So you're just bending a little bit, no issues. So this is perfect if you've got any mobility issues. Then we've got this nice microwave. It does kind of look like a grill it is a grill microwave as well. Again, 17-year-old, and it's got a grill microwave. What are they even about back then? Clearly they were. Right. Then we come round and we've got this huge American style fridge freezer. Right. Nice stand up. There's loads of space in here. You're going to get a lot of food in it, or you're going to get a lot of wine and beer. Even better. Right. So as you can see, this kitchen is quite unique. It's quite special. There's a lot of storage in it. There's a lot of light in it. Got easy access to the cooking. Perfect. Huge fridge freezer. Storing beer or food in, if you wish. Right. Also, right, now we're going to move on to something that it's a little bit of wasted space, but let's talk about it anyway. This area here. At the minute, it's quite wasted space. It's a bit of an enigma. Right. It's like the lodge is cut into 4 sections. Living room, dining room, kitchen, void. So, I think if you move the sofas around and brought them back, maybe, you could open up the living area and have a bigger area for the living room. Or, if you kept it like this, what you could do is, if you've got kids, you could have one of them. You get a foosball table, a table football, you could have one of them there. Or maybe you could get a small pool table in here and really take it to the party lodge, right? So you could get maybe a small pool table in, or if you're a dog walker, Maybe you want dog crates, and you could have some dog crates going along the back of the sofa. Maybe you could get like a playpen for kids. Do you know what I mean? If you've got little babies wandering about and you don't want them going in the kitchen and stuff, maybe you could make a little playpen or whatever. So it is, at the minute, slightly wasted space, but you could come up with something to do in here, couldn't you? I mean, if you're watching this right now, what do you think you'd do in this space? Would you leave it empty? Would you bring the sofas back and make more of a living room? Or would you put something here? If you can think of any ideas, drop them into the comments. Now, we're going to go look in fact, I'm not going to go in. I'm going to tell you what's in there, because it's a little utility room just to the side. In here, we've got a large cupboard for the boiler, and then we've got lots of cupboard space to store things. There's loads and loads of cupboard space. You've got for your aerials and things like that. And then you've got another sink in here, and another little cupboard under the sink, and you've got space for a washing machine. And you've got loads and loads and loads of space to hang coats up and hang your keys up and anything else that you might want to do. So, that's the utility room. I think it's time we went down the hallway and checked out the bedrooms, because I believe the bedrooms are one of the best features about this lodge. I mean, the master bedroom, or what I think is the master bedroom. In fact, both bedrooms are equally big and equally as nice, that you could argue they're both master bedrooms. The only difference being is this one does have like a secret cupboard where you've got your own personal ensuite, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Now, this bedroom could be called the bedroom. In fact, this whole van could be called the van of storage, because again, like we saw in the kitchen, there was a lot of storage. Then you've got a utility room, a lot of storage. You come into the bedroom, again, there's a lot of storage. For a start, we've got these nice big units either side of the bed. They're going to hold a lot of stuff. Then you've got this huge chest of drawers at the other side where you've got a mirror so you can do your makeup and whatnot on. Then you've got all these glass shelves either side of the bed where you can put tat on it to make it look pretty. So again, more storage. And then above the bed there is another little cupboard with some more storage in. So you've literally got storage everywhere. I think the only thing, if I were to nitpick about this room, is we've got this, right? And yes, it looks pretty and it's all part of this big unit, but I feel like I'd probably catch my head on there, especially once I've had a couple of beers, and I think I could imagine myself doing some damage. But if you can get below it to the actual headboard, it's quite comfortable. Now again, this room, it has got the big Velux windows again. So we've got two great big skylights above us. We've also got LED lights all the way around the room. We've got an old stand in the corner that you could put a TV on so you can watch TV in bed. With it being a 17-year-old van, there is no USB plug sockets. So you might want to, if you bought this, you might want to switch them over. However, there is a line over there, like a landline, which is, you don't see that very often, do you? But again, that shows you that it's a 17-year-old van. But don't forget, with a lodge, it does have a 40-year tenancy. So even though you're thinking, oh, that's a lot of money, because it is priced up at over 70 grand. So you're thinking it's a lot of money, but don't forget, and it is an old van, but don't forget you've still got 23 years on park with it once you buy it. And yeah, you might need to put a bit of money in to make some alterations to maybe improve things how you want, but you've got what starts off as a luxury lodge to begin with. So, we're in the wardrobe, right? Now, so you go from your bedroom through a door, and you're greeted by this massive storage space. To my left, you've got all these shelves, which will be really handy for storing towels on. Then you've got a set of drawers underneath that are really deep. So again, you're going to be able to keep lots of clothes in there. And then when you come to this side, you've got a sliding opening wardrobe with a long rail on. And again, storage above and below. So there's loads and loads and loads of room. It is quite amazing really how much storage there is in here. But this is what I like, because you then go through another door. Really like Narnia. So you go through another door and suddenly you're in a bathroom. And it's a big spacious bathroom as well. And to my left, you've got this nice looking sink, big round sink. So you know, you've got plenty of space to wash your face and brush your teeth. You've got a big mirror in front of you with LED spotlights coming down. And you've got some little glass shelves that you can store toothpaste, face cleaning stuff, whatever you might need. To my right, you've got this huge floor to ceiling towel radiator. So you've got a bog standard toilet. Then the piece of resistance in this bathroom is you've got a jacuzzi shower, right? So you've got 6 jets that fire at you from the side, as well as a big shower head. Then there's a seat in there, so you can even sit down if you need to. And then the shelf's a little bit higher to put your shampoo and conditioner, which is a really good feature. And then again, this comes together. I think it's missing maybe a little bit of something to seal it, just to protect the glass a little bit. But other than that, it's a top quality shower. I'm in bedroom 2, and if I'm honest, I actually prefer this. Now I think it is the second bedroom. I don't think it's the master bedroom, but I do prefer it. And the reason being, for me, it's simply the headboard. Right, I cannot be dealing with that big wood thing behind me. Right, but I'll tell you some little features I like about this room. One, it's got a huge wardrobe. Right, there's cupboards all the way around, so there's loads and loads of storage in there. Again, we've got the Velux windows, so you're letting a lot of light in, and the little LED lights around. You've also got these lights, right? How cool are these? I don't know if you remember the film Flight of the Navigator, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's like, hello, where do you want to go today? What universe shall we fly to? You know? I mean, a lot of people might not remember it, because it was an 80s film, it was a kid's film, it was a film I enjoyed when I was a kid, and they're quite cool of them lights, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's quite a nice bit of design, I think, a nice bit of, yeah, pretty cool. Right, then again we've got curtains going floor to ceiling pretty much, covering all these big windows, which is nice. And there's not really a massive amount to say about this room. Nice big cupboards outside, comfy bed. But it does have one key feature. It's got a door directly into the family main bathroom. So I can't remember what you call it now. You've got 2 doors, but there's a door going in from the corridor, and there's a door going in from this bedroom here. So we're in the bathroom, and it's a really nice bathroom. It's got tiles on the floor and around the sides, and we've got this lovely sink again, this nice big round bowl of a sink. Really good for washing your face, right? Nice big mirror with, again, lights going down. And then we've got this bath. Now, the thing is with baths is you very, very rarely see them in caravans, do you? So to have a bath is a real luxury to have in a caravan or a lodge. But what makes this a little bit special is it's not just any old bath. It's a jacuzzi bath. So there's jets, again, shooting out. And there's a button here that I can only presume when you press it and you've got the water in it, it sends more jets off. But either way, it's looking really cool. And then of course it's got a shower attached to it. Funnily enough, there's a bar of soap on the side. I wonder if somebody's been coming in here and having a sneaky shower or a sneaky bath. Because why on earth would anyone leave a bar of soap on here? Who knows? And then we've got this nice little rack for towels. Again, there's some towels in here. There's some towels in here. Has somebody been coming in here and having a sneaky bath? We don't know. But there's a big towel rack to that side. Again, that's rather nice. Keeps all your towels nice and warm. And it's quite a big bath area. And I mean, the good thing about a jacuzzi bath, you could get in here with your other half and have a sneaky glass of wine, put some candles, because there's a side thing here, so you could put some candles there, maybe some candles over there, and have a really nice romantic bath. Now then, so that brings us to the end of having a look around the lodge, this Willoughby New England lodge. Like I mentioned, they have got it up at £70,495. Is there any room on that? There might be. You'd have to talk to the sales guys. And I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you where we are. So this lodge is on a Part Dean site, on a site called Sunnydale. Now that is East Lincolnshire. It's a nice little place. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a full review on this park. So if you can, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll get there quicker. Now I just want to mention something right quickly before we move on. I haven't gone outside and showed you the decking, and the reason for that is well, basically it's bloody cold. It's freezing today. The wind is up. It's been lashing it down with rain at times. So I don't want to stand out there and film. But I did take some pictures previously of it, and I'm going to show you that now, because basically it's got a huge wraparound decking that really makes this lodge look like a ranch, because the outside of it is brown, and then they put a brown decking on to obviously go along with that. Now it is a big decking all the way around it, and you can get a few chairs on there, but it would be nice if they sort of extended it maybe out the side a little bit, so you could get a bigger table and chairs on. But because this is such a big plot, you do actually have quite a big area on the grass where you could get more tables and chairs and probably turn it into a really good barbecue outdoor area. Would I buy this? I probably would if I had a spare 70 grand kicking around, because it is big, it has got a lot of space. It does need a little bit of work though, I just have to point that out. It does need it, but I think I would have it myself, because it does give you quite a lot of options, and like I said, them bedrooms and the bathrooms are absolutely spot on, and I do quite like the kitchen as well. Even though I suppose it was modern at the time, it might, for some people might find it a little outdated looking now, but it does have some really good features to it, such as the fact that the cooker is in the middle, such as the huge American fridge freezer. I really do like that. So that's all for today. So like I said, do me a favour, please hit subscribe. Before we go, if you are interested in sort of buying a caravan, or you're wondering what costs are involved in having a caravan, I've made a video about it here. So go follow that link and give it a watch, and hopefully it'll let you know, so you can make an informed choice before you go down the route of owning a caravan.